Welcome to my channel. This is 𝗀𝘆 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀. I am going to be doing a collective message, okay? Literally everything will be in the description box below. How to book a reading with me, all my social medias. Where else? What else? Oh, my Patreon. I will also be doing the extended video, and the extended video will be in the link below, in the description box below. Also the timestamps of how to skip to the reading, and if you don't want to listen to the intuitives, and so forth. Okay. Alrighty. So, like I told everyone on the what is it? The New Year's special. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of out of breath. So, like I told everyone on the New Year's special, with the elements that got basically weekly horoscope. Everyone got a weekly horoscope for January the 2nd through the 7th, okay? So, you guys, my Patreon will be open for 3 weeks. So use it to your advantage so you guys can see the ins and outs, to know what you guys will pay for when you become a member of the Patreon, okay? Alrighty. So let's get into it. I am going to be using the Fountain Tarot, of course. Well, not of course, but I actually never use that. But what's so funny is I really have not grown to love it, but I did like shuffle some cards with this deck, and I was like, I really love how like genius these depictions are. So you guys might be collectives. There might be something you're sleeping on, or maybe someone is sleeping on you. The Three of Swords, you guys are releasing some sort of heartbreak when it comes to a cycle, a new cycle not occurring for you. But do not worry, because there is going to be a surprise. It's almost like a Pandora box will be opened. I feel like that rejection was God's protection, or your angels or ancestors' protection, or whatever you believe in. But you were definitely being protected by whatever news cycle that did not occur, okay? Hopefully this is not something that was like really hurtful for you, but with that Three of Swords reversed, I definitely do feel like you guys are releasing some hurt, so that is a good thing. With the Three of Wands reversed, you guys, the reason why you were rejected for something, I don't think it was rejection. I think it was just to give it a minute. There's more things that you need to learn, and you guys need to get a little bit more financially stable. And also you need to let some ways about yourself go. I think collective, you guys are kind of being a little too impulsive with things. And, you know, try not to take that new year, new me too seriously, to where you're just doing everything on a whim, okay? Because you will receive some form of judgment. You know, if you're meant to get something, you will get it. If not, you won't, okay? So there is definitely an energy of you reap what you sow. Whatever you put out from last year is kind of what will be trickling into this new year. Unless at the end of the year, or possibly this week of January the 2nd through the 7th, you guys can release something. Like I was saying, letting some patterns, letting some negative things about yourself go. If you can do that, which is very hard to do, especially when you're used to doing something, or you're used to certain ways or someone else's ways, you can release yourself from a situation where you're constantly being betrayed and hurt. With the Four of Wands, in regards to possibly a celebration, possibly a relationship, or something about you guys moving. With the Page of Wands, what is the Page of Wands? The Page of Wands. Page of Wands. What do I see? I just see a girl that's like in the light, and she's holding up something, but it's reversed. So I feel like whatever... It's something about you guys not needing to parade around too much, because something can kind of not fall through. Basically, that's what it's saying. It's about some plans that just won't fall through because it's just not the right time. You need to plan some more, so you kind of need to be on the hush about it, okay? So let's get into the reading, okay? Let's see what we have here. Let's take a shuffle. And then as we talk about release, my husband is blowing his nose. So yeah. Everything is synchronicity. Alrighty, so let me see, guys. And also, guys, please, 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 please make sure to keep yourself protected during this time. As you guys know, I don't know if you guys do, I don't know if you guys don't. There has been a huge rise with the with COVID, okay? And I kind of just got a pain in my stomach. Oh my God. There's a huge rise with COVID, so definitely do be careful because it is no fun catching COVID. I'm telling you. Okay, so please wear your mask and be protective and be safe, okay? Alrighty, so we have the Ace of Coins clarified by the Page of Cups. We have the Knight of Coins reversed. This is the coins are pentacles clarified by the Three of Cups. Then we have the King of Coins clarified by the Hierophant. Okay, so you had two cards in intuitive. This was an intuitive and this was an intuitive, okay? You guys, I feel like you are going to receive a wish fulfillment in something that you've really been wishing for and hoping and praying for. This is something your angels and literally the divine is going to give you, okay? This is one of the best gifts you can get. It's not from a mortal. It's literally from literally the divine, your angels, your ancestors, and so forth, okay? When it comes to a situation of you guys having some form of surprise, I feel this is it is gonna come to a surprise to you, okay? This might be something you guys are very emotionally attached to. This could be a relationship, a job, a business, a career, whatever the case may be, but it's something you guys are very, very emotionally attached to. You will be working very diligently on this. It's possibly something you look at as like your baby. Maybe you guys could be pregnant. Or maybe you guys are just birthing something and you see something as your baby. But however it goes, you guys will definitely show a lot of tender love and care to the situation. And for some reason, I noticed I was repeating words. So you guys might be really shocked and just so happy with whatever this is. The energy that I feel, this could even be a marriage. You guys could be getting proposed to or something very soon. But yeah, let's get a little bit more information on this. So with the Strength card reverse, I definitely do feel like you guys you kind of didn't have the strength to keep hope alive for this situation. So I think that is where the shock is coming in, because at first maybe you guys and what I am picking up, you guys might have had a lot of I would say maybe rejection, but it's just like a lot of, you thought something was gonna work for you and then it didn't. You know, you took a lot of L's before you got to this win. So the Strength card being reversed is like you guys just had a lot of inner conflicts. You felt like it was never gonna come, like it wasn't meant for you, whatever this was. With Temperance reversed, this definitely gave you a spiritual imbalancement, for sure. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys might have almost felt like this was the devil, like like literally, like the devil was just taking something from you constantly and constantly. But I feel like this was more so your guys' own demons in a way, in some form, with your masculine and feminine energy that wasn't really balanced that much. Because with this card on the devil card for this depiction of the tarot, the fountain tarot, we have I think these are both men, but this looks more like a woman and this is a man. And then we have like an older, wise looking thing. So I feel like this more so was just your guys' own demons. You know, unfortunately. But it was just something about you guys, you know, fighting against yourself because you wanted something and you wanted it so bad, and it was like, you know, I'm not getting what I want, and you know, just kind of went over to the deep end with a lot of doubt, insecurities, feeling like maybe you don't deserve this. You probably even blamed yourself for something or something like that. And your angels or ancestors are like, you know, that just wasn't the case. It just wasn't the right time. Simple as that. You know, it just, it was something that was bigger than what it was. If it wasn't you, it could have just been people or forces that really were against you. But of course, they did not win. Okay. Nothing negative is going to definitely win, especially with this energy of this love and tender care you have behind whatever this is, okay? So with the Knight of Coins reversed, clarified by the Three of Cups, I do feel like you guys, um, hmm, oh, this is where I get a little confused because the pictures are very different from like regular tarot. So sometimes I almost forget because some people make their own depictions so differently to the point you kind of forget how the tarot card, what tarot card this is. But the Knight of Coins, so this is a knight. It's not fully developed, okay? It's not like the King of Pentacles. This is the king, this is the Prince of Coins, okay? You guys, there is something you're in the development stages of. If you notice, he's not like by the sun. He's kind of hiding behind something. There is something, you have some form of slight financial stability, or you have gained some stability, and you're trying to do something. But it's not just yet stable, okay? You can't really show this off just yet in some form, I feel. This is still in the works. With the Three of Cups, there is going to be some form of victory. Oh my God. So the Knight of Coins is reversed. I was speaking of it as upright. So the thing about it is you guys kind of like, it's like you lose, like you had some stability, but the little lack, the small stability that you had or were gaining the momentum on, it just didn't work out. And I feel like, sadly enough, people are celebrating this. So this makes sense, collective, why you guys are feeling like, okay, there are forces against me or people against me, because it's kind of this kind of situation going on. Like, why would there be a celebration when something didn't pan out for you or you just lost something? That's not good. So justice, do not worry about this. The angels say that they see this, whether this is family, friends, people in general, however it goes. Co-workers, exes, even old friends that want to be enemies, you're going to receive justice for this, okay? The scales will balance for this, because I feel like it's almost an energy of people mocking you while you're down. And this doesn't give me the energy of you'll be down for too long, but right now you know, you are down and people are just thinking it's funny. And what's hilarious is you guys know that you will have justice for this, okay? I sense whoever this is, the Three of Cups, who is in this celebration mode of your downfall, there is at least one person that is kind of like, you know, like, I'm sorry to talk in hood terms, but that's where I'm from. So, but I don't know if you guys ever watched the movie. Example is like, in the hood, we call hit a lick, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, basically, a thief, stealing something, robbing, theft, okay? Robbery, attempt robbery, whatever you want to call it. So, say it's three guys, right? And they want to go hit a lick, as they call it. And then this one person, they start to feel like their intuition starts kicking in, and something is like, they're just like, something ain't right. I don't know what it is. But I don't think I should do this no more. And they like, hey, can you like let me out the car? And, you know, everybody is like, oh, you a punk, you a wimp, whoop-de-woo. But, you know, that person felt something, and they didn't know why they felt it, but it felt so strongly, and they listened to that. But, you know, the rest of the dudes just went and, you know, let's say both of them got killed. Something like that. I feel like there is someone in this celebration of what your guys' downfall, collective, where someone is knowing like, this is not gonna go good for us. And I really I can't describe it, but it's just like someone is very spiritual. Whoever is against you, they're spiritual, because you know sometimes it happens. I don't think they'll back down with the people or stop the people, but they will just feel like, I don't know what it is, but something is off. While they're celebrating, they're just like, it's going to be one particular person. It could be all of them, but I feel one particular person is just going to be like, something's off. I don't know what it is, but something is off. And they know that something is off because one thing about you guys, you have the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins talks about independence. You guys can do things your own. If you guys wanted to hit a lick, hopefully you guys don't steal. Don't be stealers or robbers. But, you know, let's just say you guys wanted to just do something in general. You guys are one of those people, you could do it yourself. You don't need a crew. You don't need a people. You literally can go at things alone by yourself. and do it as a one-man job or a one-woman job, okay? And this is what someone is, their spidey senses, as I call it, are tingling because they're like, you know, I know this person. This person somehow, some way is going to come back on us. I don't know how. I don't know when, but it's going to happen, okay? So with the King of Coins, clarified by the Hierophant, you guys are going to come back with your financial stability. That's hilarious. So you guys see the Knight of Coins. This is the Prince of Pentacles, and this is the King of Pentacles. Remember, I was telling you guys where you guys are not all the way there with some form of development financially or with your stability more than anything. And you guys kind of overstepped a little too fast, and something just didn't pan out, and it just went to ground zero, okay? But you guys picked yourself, remember, and I was feeling that energy. I'm like, you guys aren't it's not something like you're going to be unstable or at ground zero for a long, long time. It's just going to be like a real short amount of time. But with this short amount of time, these people are like, oh, this is the one chance we can get to laugh at this person, him or her, or whatever the case may be. You guys are going to get back up, okay? Real tough, okay? And with the Hierophant, another thing, you guys might have a boss or someone who might help you back up. Because with the Hierophant, it's talking about something of being orchestrated, like a box being open for you. And I was getting the energy, I kept hearing Pandora box. Like something is going to be open for you. Some like treasure you find. It's like something that is meant to happen for you, okay? So with the Queen of Swords, you guys could be dealing with a feminine energy, a mother, girlfriend, wife, cousin, sister, aunt, someone that is truly hurt. Or this could be you, of course. You can be, you know, even with masculine, men can have feminine energy also. It does not mean you're gay. That is something you are supposed to have. Men, women, both have feminine, masculine energy. That's just how it is, okay? With the Queen of Swords, I feel like someone is going to be truly, truly, truly hurt, okay? Even if something is orchestrated. But this is giving me the energy of like, look, you needed to see who were for you and who were not for you. That's just simple and plain. You know, it's hurtful, but that was the blindfold that needed to be taken off your eyes. I don't see the Two of Swords here, but I feel the energy of the Two of Swords. Like you guys had a blindfold to something. Yeah, that you needed to let go, that you weren't letting go. Okay. And that just kind of happened. You guys weren't letting something go that needed to be let go. So the angels did the thing, what they call it, divine, what is it? How did I? It's like the divine intervention. Yeah. It's like if you don't let something go, the angels will step in and do it. They give you a moment. They step back. They give you a moment. They, you know, let your intuition know, hey, it's time you let this situation go. It's time you leave this alone, leave that alone, whatever the case may be. They give you a minute to do it. If you don't do it, they will step in and say, okay, we're going to do this for you. And the way we're going to do it, you're not going to like it. Okay. So yeah, I feel like that's kind of just what happened. What did I just say? I was just saying I literally felt the energy of the Two of Swords. And what is this? Let me tell y'all something. Stop playing. Collective, stop playing. Tell people stop playing with you. Okay? Because literally, you guys were blinded to something. You were not seeing something clearly. You couldn't make a decision. You couldn't make a choice. Your heart was too into something. Maybe this was your family, your friends, whatever the case may be, whatever this is. You could not make the decision. The decision had to be made for you, okay? That's crazy. So, well, you know what's so funny? People tell me, then you have lies, and more lies. So somebody could be lying. It could be a slew of lies that just were happening to you, okay? You might have been lied to a lot, whatever the case may be. But, you know, people always tell me, pretty much like, why don't I elevate? Pretty much that's what they normally, they don't say it, but it's like they might as well say that. Like, why don't you elevate and not use tarot cards? Why don't you just, are you able to put the cards down and still read? Yes, I can. But I like the tarot cards, not to limit myself, but, you got to think about it. Okay, I am a stranger. If you meet me, I am a stranger telling you that I have this gift. Okay. So, you're not just going to be like paying your hard earned money just for me to have a gift. And then another thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to be showing you my gift for free. Okay. Because my gift is very valuable. So these cards help me for when I'm feeling something, and I literally have the proof right here. Instead of me just saying it like, oh, this is going to happen, whoopty whoopty woo, whoopty whoop. Now I could get some people that'll be like, okay, I'll pay you, and then I'll see if this happens. But not everybody is going to just be paying up front without no proof. It's just not. So that's why I stick to the cards. So it might be something collectives where you guys have been kind of pressured to, not pressured, but people are, kind of baiting you. Like, I mean, it might not be bait. It just might be like literally a simple question, like how people ask me, okay, if you have a gift, why do you need the cards? And it's something that you guys are doing to maybe show some proof, or just be like, hey, to let people know that something is real. Whether it's about people lying to you, whatever the case may be, stick with what you know. Okay, simple and plain. Before I go into a whole 5-minute tangent, stick with what you know. Okay. If people don't like it, they don't like it. Okay. If people don't understand, they don't understand. If they want to understand, then you can sit them down and show them. If they don't, oh well, just let them stick with their opinion. But I feel like you guys need to stick with what you know. Okay. Alrighty. So, yeah, I'm not ready. And that's funny because I told myself, I wanted to, when I get older, then I wanted to do the thing where I don't have the tarot cards once I get older. So yeah, it's just something you're not ready for. And if you're not ready, it's okay. You don't have to be pressured for anything. Don't let anyone pressure you. Even if you know you have the capability to do something, if you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it. Don't do it unless you're being advised by your angels and your ancestors to do it. Don't do it. Alrighty, so stay optimistic because your feeling is right. Something good is going to happen. I'm not letting the foolishness slide no more. These people see your gifts and they really want it for themselves instead. So, yeah, what's funny? I was just talking about my gifts. It could be people are just hating on you. Now, I don't like to use the term hating loosely because some people really don't hate. They're literally just, giving constructive criticism. They really might just see a truth and they're just trying to, ask a question about it. Sometimes everything is not hate. Like most people feel like, oh, people are hating on me. Sometimes, no, they're not. I've dealt with that myself. Sometimes I realize I can differentiate hating versus someone, just being like, well, I'm just wondering about this, or, you know what I'm saying? So, but for you guys, people see something about you that they want to take for themselves. Unfortunate. But there is something, and I think this is why they want to take this from you, because just as how you guys feel like something is going to happen, you don't really have proof of how or why. It's just something you feel intuitively. These people feel it too. I've told my mother this once before. People, there's a thing, our souls never die. The mind, the heart, the body, all that goes away, but the soul never dies. It just goes to a new body, almost like, I guess you would call it reincarnation, whatever you want to call it. People's souls, okay, they have memories of their past life. So people can sense when something good is going to occur for you, just like you sense it. Sometimes they might sense it before you. And I've told my mother this, but you got to watch that, okay? Because those people could be putting your path to be a test to try to take what they sense good is going to come for you. And I feel like this is kind of what's occurring. So I'm not letting the foolishness slide no more. It's just literally like the example that I gave. You don't have to go off on nobody. You don't have to whoop nobody's ass. But you can't stand your ground and say, look, this is my thing. This is what I do. Or this is how I feel about something. This is my standpoint and I'm going to stick to it. If you feel a certain way, that's on you. But this is really giving me the energy of you're going to be tested. Make sure to pass the test. Earth signs had this same kind of energy. Maybe you guys need to watch the Earth sign video. They had the same energy for the week of the January the 2nd through the 7th. You guys are going to be tested, but you guys are going to be tested by your gift. Earth signs was kind of getting tested about like a destiny they had were trying to fulfill for their career. This is specifically about your gifts. Maybe you guys, your gift is your career. But what I mean as far as your gift, I mean like, so say if you guys wanted to, just anything in general in life, your gift is like your intuition. Okay. You guys have a strong intuition. If you guys start dishonoring that, your intuition will get weaker, and it won't feel like it won't be as heightened as before. Your spidey senses will be lowered, okay, if you dishonor this. So this is more so for kind of like you being tested literally for your gift, to help you for your well-being, and to help you to know which directions to go into and which directions to not go into. Earth signs already had the stability of their gift. Their gift wasn't being tested. They already knew what was going on, what was occurring, and they of course passed the test, or are going to pass the test when it comes to something that is coming for them, like in career fields, really big, and they just kind of had to get that test to see if they really want it. Your guys, it's like you're getting to someone, it's like people are trying to take your intuition away, like the thing of feeling like something isn't right, something is off. It's like you guys are coming up with collective like people or maybe entities that are wanting to confuse you when you have those feelings, okay? Just like I told you about the example of the guy. The dude's going to hit a lick. You know, that guy could have fell under the pressure of his friends saying, oh, you a punk, you know, you chickening out, whoop-de-woo. And he could have went, you know, so there's going to be like some antagonization. But, you know, you're going to see in the end, it's going to make sense in the end. Okay. All right. So let's see the elements. What are the main elements you guys have? So we have fire. You guys could be attracting, dealing with, or embodying Aries, Leo, and what else? Sagittarius. Then we have physically. So you guys, I really, really feel like there is something, you guys are really ambitious or really aggressive towards some form of movement in your life, I feel. And then with the 7th house, this is something in regards to your connections. Yeah. And let me see, the house of friends. Yeah. This is basically talking about, you know, how your connections are tying into your career. 7th house is about business partnerships, relationship connections, family connections, any connection in general. But I feel like you're truly being activated by your 11th house. You guys might have some friends who are just not good for you, and you have to let them go. Okay, it's time. It's time to move away from these friends, because these friends do not mean you too much well. And we have judgment again. That came in the intuitive, okay? You guys, you're going to receive some judgment on the situation. From what the cards in this reading was kind of saying, it was pretty much saying that, you know, if this is you guys, hopefully on the opposite end, because remember, every reading that I do for each sign, you guys are not always going to be, what do you call it? Innocent, okay? You know, sometimes we guilty things, we can be the guilty ones. But I feel like with this reading, you guys are definitely going to receive some form of payment back due to everything you guys were put through. Okay. Judgment. You guys are going to be answering the calling. That is what you need to do. It's some form of calling you need to answer. And I definitely think it's regarding leaving certain friends alone, friendships that are not good for you, and people that are not good for you. Okay. So yeah, you guys, that is your collective reading. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little bit deep. Kind of a little serious too. But you guys, I'm sorry, I just been kind of under the weather. I have been tired. I'm fat. I am going through a beautiful transformation, butterfly transformation myself, with my physical body and just so forth. So I'm so sorry. Your girl is swamped. But anywho, this is my email, openwidewitch@yahoo.com. If you guys are trying to receive a reading from me, you don't have social media, that is fine. That's the alternative way to receive a reading, is through the email. If you guys do have social media, and we're here, we're queer, and I hope you get a car to get enough money to get a car with a chandelier. Look, I'm so tired. I didn't even say it right. Okay, so my Twitter, I do weekly and weekend horoscopes on there, and I also do a Twitter poll, okay, for the Twitter contest. Pretty much of whatever element wins, they get a weekly horoscope, and that is done on my YouTube, okay? Also, I do pick-a-pals and collectives, so make sure to look out for that. The pick-a-pals, while they are not personalized readings, they definitely are generalized, and they do get the job done, as most people say. They definitely answer your questions in some form. So definitely look out for that. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And please let me know, you guys, like the videos. Comment, tell me what resonated, what didn't. Give me criticism, constructive criticism, okay? Because you will get blocked, okay? Not too much on this channel, okay? But please do comment, let me know, because then that lets me know I should make more content for you. If you guys don't comment, you guys don't like, you guys don't subscribe, then that lets me know I'm wasting my time, and I need to stick to what matters the most, which is Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok, where I'm getting the most revenue, because my time is valuable on this earth. I have missions to accomplish, and I'm not trying to waste no time. I don't have no time to waste, okay? So I also have a TikTok. I post daily messages on there. So those are the platforms you guys can find me for weekly and daily content. Alrighty, collective. Until next time, make sure like, comment, share, and subscribe.